Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Austin. Though you're probably not here, that comment was almost 20 minutes ago. Hello, Arlene. Well, weather wasn't quite as bad this weekend as it might have been, but this afternoon we did get a little bit of rain, a little thunder and lightning, got a little bit breezy, but can't really say we got a thunderstorm. But I had just gone outside to mow the lawn when it started raining. So, needless to say, lawn didn't get mowed today. Dino, as soon as he realized I was live, he'd come right over and say hello to everyone. Hello, Austin. There we go. Now it updated 4 people. That looks a little better. It takes that counter on StreamYard a minute or two to catch up. I knew there's more than one person in here because I actually am one of them right here. And I see this didn't start. So guess I'll have to redo this. I'm not going to open back up. There we go. I think I got it now. Yep. There we go. Hello, Youper. Hello, Vicky. That looks like Nightbot woke up. So you can go ahead, type either drop or king in chat. Nightbot drop your link. And you can also type in weather and then your zip code. And Nightbot will tell you what your weather is. Uh, 82 where Austin is. What we got here? I know Weatherbug was telling me 84 earlier. $77 for Vicky. Hello, Flyover Urban Garden. Um, 76 here. Now that the rain came through. Oh, okay, Vicky. Hello, Mona. You're trying to get caught up on some of you don't have a wrench. Yeah, I think there's a glitch in that, Vicky, because I've heard other people say it, and they type their zip code in, and it'll come up with some place they've never heard of before. Oh, it's quite a busy week this week. Monday, Superman went to the vet. He got three different shots. I know one of them was a 10-day antibiotic, and I think one of them was a different antibiotic. But she gave him one for his upper respiratory issues, sinus infection, one for to help clear up his lungs. I'm not sure what the other one was she gave him, but I know there was three of them. But he seems to be doing better now, so that's a good thing because he's been dealing with upper respiratory issues for over a year now. It's been probably 15, 16 months. Well, it was in shortly after I moved to Arkansas. He's actually been going to the vet since a year ago this past July for it. It seems to clear up and then it comes back. And the only explanation the vet can give for it is the cats are just passing around an upper respiratory infection, and his immune system must not be as good as the others, so that's why he gets so sick from it. Oh, what am I doing leaning forward to try to look at my laptop? I got my phone right here. Yeah, that's got to be some glitch with the database Nightbot's using. I wish there was an option to put in that there was an error in it so someone could fix it. But I have no idea how you would go about doing that. Hello, Nita's Cooking Show. Yeah, I know, Vicky. Yeah, I know where you're from in New York, and it's definitely not Brazil. Yeah, I hope he gets better soon too. Right now, he's feeling a lot better. I can tell he doesn't have the runny nose anymore, and he's more active now. So he's definitely feeling better. I just wish it wouldn't come back in 2 or 3 months. Hello, Charlene. And then on Tuesday, Goldie went to get spayed. And that went well. She spent the night there. And also, three of my other cats went. They had flea allergies and was getting sores from it and rough stuff on their skin, losing hair and stuff. And they each got 2 shots for that. And it seems to be clearing up. I've noticed that Dixie's hair seems to be smoother now. She doesn't have all the roughness underneath that she did have. And Dino, I haven't noticed a lot of difference in him, but he's definitely not getting any worse. And it's only been 5 days, so kind of early. And then also, Fluffy had some upper respiratory issues, and they seem to have cleared up. And same with her allergy. It hasn't gotten any worse. It almost looks like she might be showing a little improvement now. A few more days, I'll be able to tell. Because the last time they went for the same thing, their hair started growing back. Week and a half, you could noticeably see where their hair was starting to grow back. And then Wednesday, when I went to pick Goldie up, just before I got to the vet, like a quarter mile before I got to the vet, started hearing a thumping noise. Sounded like a flat tire. Well, no good place to pull over. I could have, but that close to the vet's office anyways. I know they have a concrete pad there in front of the building. So that'd be good to change the tire on. Well, I got there, sure enough, I had a flat tire. And got looking the tire over. And the other ones are all the same. So I've got new tires now. They came yesterday. Just have to get them installed. Hopefully I can get it done Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll give the garage a call Tuesday morning and see when they can fit me in. But the last time I went there to have tires put on, they did it right then. Well, I got the spare tire out, got the wrench out, got the jack out, everything. Just starting to loosen up the lug nuts. And one of the vets comes out. And she's going to see what she can do to help me. And then right behind her, one of the boys that works there came out. So Dr. Gina went back inside, and I keep forgetting his name. But that boy, he completely did everything for me. Becky told me to go inside and sit down in the air conditioning. You got the old tire off, got the spare on, put everything back in the car. So that was a good thing. And then I got 4 new tires ordered. And they came by FedEx yesterday. I didn't want to call the garage ahead of time, just in case there was a delay in getting the tires. They said I'd get them Friday or Saturday. I thought about calling the garage, and no, I don't want to take a chance because I know the way FedEx is. I don't want to take a chance on having them delayed and then end up not having the tires by the time I'm supposed to be there. So I'll give them a call Tuesday. Anyone else come in? Yep, I remember you, Vicky. Yep, you don't live too far from where I used to live. Yep, great news on Goldie. She's still a little bit sore. Honey wanted to play a little rough yesterday, jumping around, and she jumped on Goldie a couple times, just playing. But Goldie wasn't quite feeling up to it, and she put Honey in her place. After the second time, Honey backed off. And then I have to set an appointment up for Honey because she was in heat, so the doctor wanted to put it off. But most likely she'll be going on the 10th, week from Tuesday. If not, probably be the following Tuesday. That's one of the things I was gonna schedule an appointment when I pick Goldie up. But with that tire, that threw everything off and didn't get everything done I wanted to do. I had my mind on other things. Thank you, Charlene. Yeah, I hope so too. Yes, very nice, Vicky. And he won't take any money for it. I tried giving him some money for it, and he pushed my hand right away. He said, "Nope, you have a good day." Hello, Kim. I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's September already. And our weather for the next 10 days is going to show that fall's on its way. Let's see if I can bring that up here. Yeah, it looks like anywhere from low 80s to upper 80s, right straight through September 10th. But it's supposed to be nice weather for the most part, so that will really be nice. Be cool enough to get some stuff done. My only limitation is going to be what my back will let me do. Wednesday, we've got a 50% chance of thunderstorms. Thursday, 40% chance. But other than that, partly sunny, mostly sunny. Yeah, I don't like the cold weather either, Kim. But at least it's nothing here like it was when I was in New York. Hello, Anne Marie. Yeah, 23 Celsius. That I believe is around 70 Fahrenheit. I know it's Celsius temperature multiplied by 1.8 and then add 32 to it. I hate it, Anne Marie. I just lived so many years with oh, okay, 73. I lived so many years with the cold weather. I just really learned to hate it. Yeah, this summer actually wasn't as hot as it was last summer. I know some places in the state they had over 100 degrees on numerous occasions. But right here where I am, we only went over 100 degrees one day, and it would get barely over around 101, 102. But last summer we had multiple days that was over 100. But we came close to 100 a lot of days. We had a lot of days that it was mid to upper 90s. Did have a break in July. I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks. That it was mainly in the 80s. And then it went right back up again. Oh, I know what you mean there. Yeah, I fear falling, Chem. And ice is a good way to fall. Yeah, I don't know what the heat index was here. I know we had heat indexes over 100. Yeah, humidity is bad. Yet fortunately, we don't have the humidity here that there is in some places. I know when I was in New York, on the rare occasions that I got up in the 90s, humidity would be 65, 70, 75%. And that was terrible. Yeah, fortunately, I haven't gone completely down when I fell in a couple years. I did fall last week. I was going in to feed the chickens, and as soon as I opened that gate, I've got 35, 40 chickens right there. And they keep walking back and forth and around me and stuff. So I watch them so I don't step on them because a few times I have stepped on them, and I don't mean to step on them. So anyway, I was watching them, wasn't paying attention to my surroundings, and ended up tripping over a stick that was laying there that had blown down out one of the trees in some of the recent winds that we've had. Well, I tripped over that, got my foot caught in it, and luckily I was right by the feed barrels. So when I fell, I was able to fall into those feed barrels, and that caught me from going all the way down. Yeah, I love my chickens, Anne Marie, and I'm gonna get them divided up. Late fall, early winter. I have to get some hoop coops built and get some runs built so I can separate the different breeds. And then hopefully by February, I can start hacking chicks out and start selling them. Yeah, I'm okay, Kim. Like I said, fortunately, little feed barrels was there, so I didn't go all the way to the ground. If I'd fallen all the way to the ground, I might have got hurt then. But hello, J and B. Hello, Ace. Good to see you, Ace. You know, I was just thinking this afternoon that I should send you a message, make sure everything's okay with you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Arlene. I don't think I said hello to you. Other than that, everything seems to be going good. All the cats that didn't go to the vet last week, they're all pretty much healthy. I've got two of them that started sneezing after four of them went to the vet. I think it was the next day after I took the three. Then Teddy and Domino started sneezing. But they don't appear to really be sick, so I'm just keeping an eye on them. No, I think tomorrow I've got to throw a T-bone steak on the grill. I think that's an unwritten law that you've got to do that on Labor Day. Memorial Day, Independence Day, and Labor Day. You've got to grill. So I think that's what I'll do. I haven't seen it since I moved. It may still be back in the camper at Brett and Deborah's. But the season that I normally use, I thought I grabbed it, but don't seem to be able to find it. But I won some on Peaceful Deserts Live, so it'd be a good time to try that out. Okay, Anne-Marie. I actually have two T-bone steaks, so I'll throw the other one on. Yeah, I wish I could have gotten more, 'cause I thought about it. Because they were only $6.97 a pound. It was a one-day sale. There were two in a pack. I would have loved to have gotten 2 or 3 packs, but still, $6.97 a pound, very good price for T-bones. But still, it's a lot of money. Okay, Ace, I know exactly what you're talking about. I had that issue when I was sick. Well, I don't know, a month or two ago. Had a little bit of fever. And anytime I tried looking at a screen, it was really bothering me. So what I was doing, if I was going to watch someone's live, I type in a little bit right at the beginning until my eyes started bothering me. And then I just didn't look at the screen and just listen to it. Yeah, I got these T-bones at Harps. The It's second Saturday of each month. They have a meat sale, and it might be maybe a half dozen different items, but they'll have real good price on it. But it's just for the one day. Hello, Joe. Yeah, that day I got the T-bones. You got a 5 pound bag of boneless, skinless chicken breast. They were $1.99 a pound. Um, can't remember what else I got. They didn't have any bacon last month, but quite often they have bacon, and it'll be like $3 a pound, maybe $3.50. So definitely less than it regularly is. That's for sure. Hello, Emily. Yep. Unfortunately, that's only one day a month, Anne Marie. But I buy 90% of my meat on that one day a month. Yeah, I got my sweet tea sitting right down here on the floor next to me. And this black mug that you see me drinking out of, this has coffee in it. Yeah, that's just the special sale that was one day, Emily. Yep. Normally ours is at least $3 a pound. That's why I buy so much meat that one day a month. I'm doing pretty good, Austin. Yeah, I shop by sales. That's what my mom and dad always did too. I think it was Tuesday. The weekly paper that we had would come out, and they subscribed to it, so it was always delivered to them on Tuesday, and would always have the ads in it for the local grocery stores, and they would go right through it and make your list from the sale ad. Austin's been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate your support. If anyone's interested in a membership, I think just below. Let me check my phone here. Like it might not show for me, but I think it should be just below the video, there should be a join button. I haven't been doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing for the different levels, but I am doing the member shout outs. Every video and every live, there's a link to the channel of my members. And also the scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. Yep, Joe. I hit 2K for the 5th time. I'm right at 2,000 right now, so by tomorrow morning, I'll probably be under 2,000 again. Because they normally take 1 or 2 away every night. Ace has been a member for 7 months. Thank you, Ace. Your support is appreciated. Thank you, Anne-Marie. I appreciate that. Very quick to become a member. And like I was saying, right now it's basically just the member shout outs that I'm doing. But I do want to get into doing more stuff. I see, Anne-Marie. So I guess I should have made the trick level the 999 level. Yeah, if anyone hasn't already done it, go ahead in the description and you'll see all my members listed there. Oh, Anne Marie's not in there yet. I'll have to add her after the live. And go ahead and check those channels out. Okay, Emily. Thank you for that reminder, Joe. And I think that everyone that's in the live right now is a moderator. So you can check out any channel you want here. Just click on their names, click the 3 dots, and click go to channel. And I did check out that channel that there was some question on Wednesday night. And that is someone from Mississippi, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Mississippi. He's only posted one video and one short. That video was about 2 years ago. It was a tour of his property, and he explained what he planned on doing on his property and stuff. So that was a legitimate channel. Hey, Dino. And that's Dino making another appearance. Well, I got 3 of them sleeping over there on top of a box. And Dino seems to be the only one up moving around right now. And here he comes back. Well, changed his mind. Yeah, that's understandable, Joe. There's some people in here don't have any content, so that's why they don't drop their links. They don't have any content. They don't need any subscribers. But they are very good supporters. Like Joe. I see him everywhere. He's supporting everyone. See. Yeah, I'm subbed to a lot of channels. Hello, Chief Broken Brain. I know at one time I was subbed to 1,300 channels. I don't know what it is now. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to support the ones that are supporting me. Of course, some of them I don't know, because some of them will watch in the background and don't comment. Hello, Mike. Glad you were able to catch me live this time. I popped into a live the other night, and it was someone that used to comment in my lives quite regularly, and I hadn't seen her in a live in a long, long time. But when I said hello to her on her live, she said that she was in my live the other night, and I sure have a lot more chickens now than I used to have. So I know she definitely was watching me. I'm not good about commenting on videos. I'll hit the like on a video, but hard for me to think of what I want to comment. But when I go to someone's live, I usually do say hello. Yep, That's what a lot of people do, Anne Marie. In fact, at some point, that's going to be me. If I have a small TV and I bought a mountain bracket for it, I just haven't got that up yet. I want to get that up so I can watch on that. And then once I get moved into the big house, Jeff left behind his big TV in there because he doesn't have room for it in his shed house. So I'm going to be watching lives on that. Okay, Emery, makes sense. I have fallen asleep in more than one person's life. I've come close to falling asleep on my own live before. Not on the Sunday live, but on my midweek live. I usually make it till around 11. Then after 11, sometimes it's kind of iffy. And there's been a couple times I've ended it kind of quickly because I was afraid I was going to fall asleep. But it doesn't surprise me, Anne Marie, because I see pictures that you've posted where you're outside before the sun even comes up in the morning. Yeah, that's right, Joe. Yeah, a lot of comments on those nights. No, J and B. I don't have any information on that. If anyone does have any information on that fundraiser, feel free to share it. There's been a little work done on the house, Charlene. There was an electrical issue. The main breaker was bad. It kept tripping. And where the screw went into it to hold one of the wires in it, that was cracked and it was arcing. So that's what caused it to keep tripping. So that's been replaced. The air ducts have been cleaned. And that's all that's been done so far. Okay, thank you for that information, Mike. I watched a little bit of it yesterday, but I didn't bid on anything. Hello, Wanda. Nope, Joe. The second one is right. Oh, that's nice, Mike. Yeah, Rebecca makes nice stuff. In fact, I want a hat that Rebecca made. That's supposed to be coming Tuesday. Yep, I know, Joe. Yeah, it just wouldn't be one of my lives if you weren't in here making jokes, Joe. The coffee stays hot in this. I made this almost an hour and a half ago. Right around 5 o'clock that I made it. Well, one, they should have been here on time. No, I'm just kidding with you. Um, yeah, just talking about the cats that went to the vet this past week and Goldie. I I think you already heard about them. If not, let me know and I'll tell you what's going on with them. I think you were in my Wednesday night live. I can't remember for sure. Um, it's just been basically I've been rambling on about nonsense like I always do. Yeah, there may be more money coming into that JB in coming days. Because I know someone was asking if they could just send a donation after the auction was over, and they said they could do that. So, does anyone have any questions about anything? If anyone's got any questions about what's going on currently or anything about how I got to this point or anything, go ahead and ask. The dogs are all doing good, Wanda. Goldie was spayed on Tuesday. She came home Wednesday. She's still a little bit sore. She doesn't come out from underneath the house every time I walk out the door like she normally does. But if I'm taking food out, she's right there. And yesterday, Honey was getting a little too rough playing, and Goldie set her straight. But but she's doing good. Her incision looks good. No signs of infection or anything. In fact, I got to get up there for dark tonight. Check. I haven't checked her today. Yes, J&B. I know Scott was saying the other day they wanted to raise enough money so the mom could have whatever she needed. If she wanted to go get a hamburger at the restaurant across the street, she could. Whatever she needed to be comfortable. Yes, Wanda, Mike, is definitely prayers are needed. Um, well, for those of you that weren't in here right at the beginning, I'm saying we got some rain this afternoon. There were some thunderstorms moving through. We didn't really get a storm here. It thundered a little bit and got a little bit breezy. And we got some rain. Nothing serious at all. I was just going out to mow the lawn when it started raining. So, needless to say, that didn't happen. But tomorrow and Tuesday is supposed to be good. Then a chance of thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday, and then supposed to clear up after that. So I'll get another chance. There's nothing. There's nothing actually set up for the floors yet, Wanda. But once Jeff gets his stuff out, there is a guy that's already been contacted. He's looked at the job and stuff, and then just arrangements have to be made with him. And there's a few other things that are going to be done also, but it's just very, very difficult to get a contractor around here. Most most contractors just don't even want to come look at a job. They'll say they'll call back. I can do it within the next week, and then they don't call back. Like, get the air ducts cleaned. I contacted someone. He got back to me 2 days later. Told me the price and everything, which I already knew because it was in the ad. But just verified everything. And I don't know exactly what day we can get there, but it's definitely going to be within the next week. I'll let you know shortly. Then I don't hear anything from him for about 2 weeks. And then, again, well, we'll be there, I don't know, sometime next week, or I forgot what he did say. Then, get a message one morning. Is it okay to come sometime today? I told him it would be. Okay, I'll get back to you with time shortly. Don't hear anything. 2-3 days later, is tomorrow a good time? And then they actually did end up coming that time. But for a half-hour job, you had to mess around for 3 weeks. When it was supposed to be definitely within a week. Yeah, they'd be nice, Wanda, but I'm not really concerned over it. Because I'm planning on putting a propane heater in the house anyways. And what I'll do, I'll just put the heater in here if I need to. Plus, I had the heater I was using last winter. So I'll definitely be able to heat this. And then when I get moved in the big house, I just move the heater over there. Yeah, I guess it's like that all over this entire area, Anne Marie. Okay, Chief Broken Brain, appreciate you being here. You have a good night. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Wanda. When you start taking years to do, what did it actually take to build it? Maybe a week? Probably not even that. Yeah, with the hurricane, I could see where that could really tie things up. Oh, that's good, Anne Marie. The house is in desperate need of a new roof, and the one that actually owns the house that I'm doing the to own from has been trying for probably a month now to get a roofer to come and give her an estimate on it. Keeps promising to come, and it just doesn't happen. The sand filter needs maintenance done on it. Can't get that guy to give her a call back. Hello, Victoria. And I've seen stuff on Facebook. Every time I see a group that for stuff in this area, or there's a statewide chicken group that I belong to. So I belong to a lot of groups on Facebook, and all the local groups for Waldron, Scott County, and stuff. There's people posting on there all the time. Can anyone recommend a contractor for this or contractor for that? Everyone I call won't call me back. They promise to come, won't come. So I know it's a widespread problem. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Yes, definitely, J&B. I definitely would like to get the roof on because the wood stove is going to be coming out. And the wood stove has to be moved in order to do the floor. So if that's taken out to do the floor, then you got a hole in the roof. But if they can take the chimney down and fix the hole in the roof and put the roof on, then when it's time to do the floor, the stove can just be moved out and no issue. And yeah, it'd be nice not to have the noise also. Hello, Melissa. Okay, Anne-Marie. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it sounds like it is a widespread problem, Wanda. Okay, Victoria. I appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better. No, I'm going to get rid of the wood stove. There was heat pump for electric heat, and I'm going to put a propane heater in there. Probably what I'll do is set the thermostat a little low, and then heat the living room with the propane heater. I don't like the risk of fire from a wood stove, and also it's a lot of work for a wood stove. There's no way I could cut the wood and split it and stuff. And wood is very expensive to buy. And then to carry the wood in every day, that would be a lot. Well, that sounds good, Emily. Not a bad dinner right there. It's actually a one bedroom J&B. There is a smaller room that I'm gonna use for the cats. They're gonna have their cat trees in there and their toys would be in there because they'll probably scatter them. That's where Jeff was incubating his eggs, was in that room. And the one that had it before, Jeff, I guess was using it for an office. That could be a small bedroom. Yeah, actually, propane is quite a bit more expensive down here than it was in New York. But we don't have the cold weather here that there is in New York, so I still think that's what I'll do. Because my bedroom, I prefer a little cooler, anyways. So I'll keep the thermostat low on the low side, and then have the propane heater in the living room. And then if the power goes out, I've got the propane heater there, anyways. And most likely, what I'm going to do, I'll still have to talk to the propane company and see what the price is. But I'm going to look into having them bring a propane tank and deliver the propane. I can do it with 20-pound tanks. But I'm hoping that the price would be a little less to buy it bulk. Well, that's good to hear, Emily. Hello, Des. Yes, JB, it will. They already told her that the insurance is significantly higher with a wood stove. There's nothing wrong with the wood stove, Emily. It's a good stove. Jeff used it last winter. But I'm just concerned over the safety of wood. And also, I'm afraid of the cats jumping on the stove. You got a good fire in there and they jump on it, they're instantly going to get burned. Actually, Wanda, I'm going to look into a mini split to put here in this house. Because I'm sure that's going to cost less to cool than these two window units that I have. And I think that might be the best bet for heating also. Thank you, Ace. Oh, that's the way to do it, Wanda. You can get one free. Okay, Emily, I'll have to check that out. Um, the kitchen needs some very minor work. Where that pegboard was put up against the wall, it's just flapping at the top because that was never secured up there. There wasn't any trim put along the top, so it's just flopping in the breeze. So I'm probably gonna put a trim piece down through there. As far as the bathroom, um, it doesn't really need any work, but I've been looking at showers to see if there's any possible way to make that shower a little bit bigger and have a bench in there. And I do want to change the shower head and put a sprayer on it. Yeah, it always costs more to heat than it does to cool. Hello, Henry Leslie, Vermont. Oh yeah, you do live a ways away, Wanda. If you you ever do make it down this way, make sure you stop in. Yes, that's what I was thinking, J and B. Because there's a little bit of a wasted space between the shower and the closet. It's probably, I would say, 8 inches or so. It's not big enough space to do anything with, but if it's there, I've looked on the Home Depot site and Lowe's site, and I'm not finding any shower base that would fit right in there perfect. So I don't know what my options would be there. But I definitely would like to modify that a little bit. There you go, Mike. I took a shower with a hose for quite a few years. I don't do that anymore, though. I go to the big house and use the shower now. Hot there, Des. Yes, Wanda. The bathroom's in working order. You're a degree warmer than we are, Emily. Oh, now it dropped. Same temperature now. The air humidity is 87% right now. Two reasons. It goes up in the evening, and also it's been raining today, so that pushes it up. Because during the evening, our humidity starts going up, and it skyrockets overnight. Early morning, it's not uncommon to have 90% humidity when the sun first comes up, and then it drops right down. In the afternoon, we normally are like 40–50%. Hello, Troy. Hello, Steve and Tina. I can't remember if I hit the notification for your premiere or not. I know I hit the notification for someone's premiere. Yeah, I hit so many notifications and got so much stuff in my watch later list. I'm hoping someday I can actually get caught up and be organized with this stuff. Have a good night, J&B. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I've visited Canada several times. Been to been to Toronto a couple times. Went to Ottawa once. I can't remember the other. There's a lot of smaller places. I've probably been to Canada, I would say, probably around a dozen times. Don't know if I ever go again. Not that I have anything against it. It's just now that I live so far away. Because when I was living in New York, I was only hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, something like that, from the border. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Oh, I don't blame you, Wanda. Sometimes you can get some good deals at yard sales. Yeah, a pellet stove would be a lot easier. Hello, Doghouse Acres. Yeah, that looks like a nice piece of property you got there, Doghouse Acres. Be interested in another video to see how things have progressed over the past couple years. I haven't I haven't really gone out looking for them, but I haven't come across a lot of yard sales, Wanda. I know they did have one going down Highway 71 last spring that I missed. That ran for probably 50, 75 miles. But we do have some nice thrift stores around here. I can't remember what was going on, why I didn't. Oh, I don't think I had the extra money that weekend. And I figured if I started going out to yard sales, that I'd end up finding stuff that either I didn't need to buy right now or just something because I wanted it more than I needed it. You should come visit me, Des. I really don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to that meetup next spring. As much as I'd like to go, it's just gonna be one heck of a trip. Yeah, I've bought a few things over the past few months that I didn't absolutely have to have, but I wanted. But I don't buy a lot of stuff just because I want it. I did get, I think it's a set of five. They're 4 or 5 collector's plates. They come with stands. I'm gonna have to build an enclosure to go around them. I got a pretty good idea what I'm gonna Going to build around them because I don't want the cats to get up there, knock them off, and break them. But I have a good idea of building something out of plexiglass. They're beautiful. Hello, the chicken. I hear Buddy barking. For the first, probably the first week, none of the dogs barked. Then Buddy started barking. He barks for no reason. Last night, I think there might have been something fairly close by. I couldn't hear it, but I think they could hear it because Honey barked a couple times. But Buddy, I ignore him because I was going outside every time he barked, and there was absolutely nothing out there to be barking at. And Goldie and Honey weren't barking. So that was telling me there really wasn't anything that important. Yeah, Buddy's right here on the side of the house, right behind where I'm sitting. It definitely, DJ. We're supposed to be in the 80s for the next 10 days. And I was reading today, the last part of September, we're going to be back in the 90s again. They go under the house, Emily. There's plenty of room for them to get under there. It stays dry. And that's their home base. They spend 3/4 of their time under the house anyways. Most of the day they're under there. If I go out, they'll come out to greet me and then right back under the house. If I go somewhere, they come out when they hear my car pulling in the driveway. But other than that, they stay under the house to get all the heat during the day. Then during the evening, they'll come out, lay in the yard, up on the porch. I usually go out, sit out there with them for a while. They love that. But they can go under the house, get all the rain. So they're well protected under there. I don't know what we're supposed to get down to tonight. No, it's not the 40s, that's for sure. Or we're supposed to get down to mid 60s. Jackie's kind of cool. But we get a lot of nights during the summer when it doesn't go much below 80. A lot of times they'll stay mid to upper 70s all night. Yep, Emily, it does get cool here. I've only spent one winter here, so I can't really tell you what a normal winter is. But last winter, from October through um, February or March, it wouldn't happen every night. But there'd be nights it would drop down upper teens, low 20s, and a lot of nights it stays above freezing too. But it almost always would go up warm during the day. There's only, I think, three. I think there's only 3 days last winter that did not go above freezing during the day. Every other day it went above freezing. And we did have one very cold spell. It went just slightly below zero. I think it was 4 below. Something like that. It gets a few degrees below zero one night. But that only lasted from Saturday night until Wednesday night, I think it was. And then by Thursday, it was back up warm again. Yeah, that sounds about right to chicken. Because I know when I was in New York, I remember I remember a record being set for the highest low temperature ever, and I think it was 78, if I'm not mistaken. You know, what I call winter, the ones that have been here for years, they disagree with me. They think anytime it drops below 60 degrees, it's winter. But actually, what I call winter from my experience, we had less than a week of it last year. Yeah, 2 winters ago, the last winter that I was in New York, February was a weird month. The very beginning of February, February 2nd, 3rd, something like that, we had 25 below. And then it warmed up after a few days. and the rest of the month was way above normal. Our highs were in the 50s and 60s most of the month, and it turned out that even with that night that it was 25 below, February still turned out to be the warmest February on record. Yeah, I know, Joe. They're in Iowa. You can get some rough weather. We're here. We get a few days of it here and there, but for the most part, the winters aren't bad here. And like I was saying, the ones that have lived here for years disagree with me, but I'm comparing to what I'm used to. And dropping down to 20 degrees at night and 55 the next day, I do not consider that winter weather. But the ones that have been here for years, they think it's terrible. Yeah, the chicken, that was all across the country. They had some terribly cold weather here in Arkansas, and then 2 days later, it was in New York and Connecticut also. Yeah, our snowfall here last winter, when I was talking about the few days that it was so cold, we got 2.5 inches of snow. That was our big storm of the winter. And there was another day that it snowed overnight, and by 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, every bit of it was gone. And then there was one other day we got a little bit of freezing rain, but actually, by the time they could get the road sorted, it was pretty much melted anyways. Yep, that's a good idea, Wanda. Yes, that does make good content to check in. I just wish that I'd been on YouTube when we got some of the big storms. I know those videos went crazy. Hello, Sassy777. Yeah, we've been talking about the weather. We're supposed to be in the 80s for the next 10 days. Yeah, the chicken. That's exactly why it's so hard to forecast. 14 inches in one place, 2 miles away, 3.5 inches. As like the lake effect was where I used to live, because I was right off the east end of Lake Ontario. It'd be sunny in one place, and 3, 4 miles away, it'd be a whiteout. Yep, that's right, Sassy777. I hit 2,000 for the fifth time. I got to get more videos out, because when I put a video out, I'll gain several subscribers from that. And I got to get YouTube outpaced. If I get more videos out and get more subscribers coming in than they're taking away, that's the only way I'm going to get built up. Thank you, Emily. I just hope I don't have to hit 2006 time. That's what I'm afraid of. Thank you, Wanda. Yep. Good way to compare them there to chicken. Yeah, I'm going to check my subscribers right now. I know you're seeing 2K, but I can get the actual number. Oh, it dropped. 1,999. So now I have to hit 2,000 for the sixth time. Yep, same thing here to chicken. 3 times for 1,000. The first time, I had a shout out on a huge channel, and I actually was up to 1,023. And I thought, I've got it for sure. If they can take 20 away, I'll still be over 1,000. They took 39 away the following night. Then got over 1,000 again, and they knocked me back. And then the third time I got over 1,000, they sent me the email saying that I could apply for monetization. So I knew it was going to stick that time. Hello, Maritza. Yeah, I really gotta start working more on getting videos out. Every time I get a little bit recorded, I get exhausted and end up falling asleep, and the next day, and well, I should do something new instead of what I had recorded for yesterday, and I don't get it done. I go to the doctor in a month, October 4th. I'm going to insist on blood work this time, because I'm about 2 years overdue for my annual blood work. Because I think one of my vitamin levels is off. I'm just getting too tired, too easy. Thank you, Henry Leslie, Vermont. I appreciate it. Thank you, DJ. They sure do, Wanda. Yeah, my CTR numbers are usually pretty good. Usually around 4 or 5%. Actually, I had one video that it was over 10%, and then after a few more days, it dropped down to about 5%. Thank you, Joe. You have a blessed holiday weekend also. The chicken's been putting out videos. Thank you, DJ. Happy Labor Day to you also. Oh, it looks like got 60 thumbs up. That looks good. Get this fly off the camera lens. I know he didn't fully cover it, but he got partway over it. Where we at now? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, the chicken puts a lot of time into his channel, but doesn't get a lot of views. Well, I've been on here for 2 hours. I think it's probably about time to end this. This is Daisy over here I'm patting. She didn't want to show her face on camera. She just wanted to show her tail. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Got another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. Thank you to Mike, Ace, Wanda, Emily, DJ, Joe, the chicken, Henry, Maritza, Sassy777. Okay, thanks for being here, everyone. Des. Okay, I'm getting up here now. I don't even know if one farther up is still here. But I appreciate it, everyone. Have a good night. Good night, Melissa.